Hi, it's Michael Ian Black. Brand new episode of Have I Got News for Your Ears about to pop off. We're going to be talking about all kinds of dumb stuff. This dumb war, this dumb Fox and Friend, the dumb Lindsey Graham, and we're going to honor the great Liza Minnelli. Stick around. It's Have I Got News for Your Ears, the podcast extension of the Have I Got News for You cinematic universe. I'm your host, Michael Ian Black, joined as always by my friends Jody Lennon and Jim Biederman.
We're friends.
Well, I was using the term very, very loosely.
Okay. Shall we talk about...
let's talk about the news. So we all know we're in the war, or a non-war, or a military action.
Right. Operation Epic Fury.
Yes.
I'm using the name now.
So there were a lot of Americans and expats and whatever, and people who, for work, live in the Middle East. Had a hell of a time. I think they still are getting out of there, or back home, or somewhere to safety. And the U.S. government has not been much help.
But my understanding is that they are now providing planes, that they got their shit together, and
I think they just started over like yesterday, literally.
I think that's right. That's what I heard too.
That didn't stop Fox News from, here we go.
The one thing about the Americans stuck over there, I know the State Department, you only can do so much because you don't want to give away that we're going to attack Iran. The surprise was key, obviously. Number two is, where were you? Did you notice this unparalleled buildup of a armada at sea, the news that was everywhere in every language? You do have personal responsibility to a degree.
Some people had to travel for work reasons, or they're contract employees in other countries, and they're stuck and they just want to get home and get to safety. So they're still Americans. No matter what, we'll do whatever it takes to get them home.
I like her safe. By the way, what were they wearing? It's the most crazy argument.
I'm trying to just wrap my head around
I also
what
want to point
he's
out something.
saying.
Apparently,
who's the chick in the middle? Is that Ainsley
who
something?
Who the fuck knows?
They just call her Chick.
She's the blonde. She's the blonde.
The blonde. Yeah. And then the two guys.
Yeah. Kilmeade. That's Brian Kilmeade. I like his new fashion sense where he's now all his.
He's mostly cuff.
Yeah. It's like a short.
I think they are on the outside of his jacket.
For our New York One fans, there was a reporter here. Her name was Roma Tori, and she's still with us. But she's not on the network anymore. But she used to sport a short sleeve blazer, which I am a fan of.
You like a short
sleeve blazer. It goes against everything. But he's got like a 3/4 sleeve blazer.
It's almost like a bolero cuff.
Bolero cuff.
Here they Fox. I'm just going to do a Fox.
We'll just do you just want to do a lightning round of Fox clips, and then we can talk about the insanity.
By the way, let's keep talking about what people are wearing on this show. I'm a fan.
You started it with Megyn Kelly last week. Here we go.
They're talking about the oil prices and the way that it's going to impact and that the president can't last too long. That is exactly what Iran wants to happen. Part of their strategy of this is the propaganda machine that's going out there saying these things. And they believe that if they could get the prices of oil up, that the president would have to draw from the conflict. So just careful, guys.
The administration announced $20 billion maritime reinsurance plan. So he's saying, hey, guys, even though we get the oil, the market's flush, this is fear, I'm still going to insure your ships, so go through the strait. And, that's just part of it. If you want to diminish the Iranian threat, if you want to make sure that this ends up with complete Iran capitulation, sow some guts and go through that strait and do it.
What's great about it is it's such a Hollywood movie kind of approach. Like, you know what? Fuck it. And they floor it. What do you do on a boat? Yeah, what do you do on a boat? You don't floor it.
Oh.
You go full steam ahead.
Full steam ahead.
And then they do that thing, and then they go like that, and then
their bullets are coming, but you're just doing this.
Right. If you're some cargo ship captain from Kuala Lumpur and you want America to prevail in this war, it is your patriotic duty to send your cargo ship through the Strait of Hormuz and get sunk.
Right.
And get murdered.
And here's the thing.
Just doing your job.
This is a man of his word. Donald Trump will pay for the insurance on that.
Right.
That's what
Just like he paid for all the burgers for everybody last week.
Yeah, that's right.
Burgers for all.
Yeah.
And
How do you like that? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to order my own meal and get the hell out of here.
Speaking of which, I just saw reporting today that I remember like a year ago, he said we're going to refill the petroleum reserves.
It hasn't done it.
And apparently
We're at
did not do it.
We're at 50% still.
I mean, when he said that, I was like, yeah, okay, fine. That's a perfectly reasonable thing to do.
Right.
Oil is cheap.
Right.
By all means, go ahead and do it.
Right. He doesn't do anything he says.
But I mean,
and he does everything that he's not supposed to do.
Exactly.
But I mean, so you're the president and you say, hey, I think we should fill up the strategic petroleum reserves. Yeah. There are people who listen to it. Right, but why didn't the guy do it? And why is there no follow through? And how is it that didn't happen?
The weird thing is that guy looks like a lot like Mario from the game, video game.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Hey, fill it up.
Hey, fill up the oil.
Hey, Michael.
What?
Ba-dum-bum.
I feel like our volume is high today, and I like it.
It's because of the spring.
Yes.
Fox is on as you would imagine.
They're on a roll.
This is blowing Fox's skirt up.
But it's insane to me, the transparency of Fox News, that they have the audacity to call themselves a news network when you saw the dignified transfer thing.
Yes. We have it.
Okay. So we'll get to that. But I'm just like, what? I mean, it's unbelievable to me that they're this overt about being a propaganda machine.
Well, wait to see this.
And I want to get your take on all of this. $1 billion a day. Oil prices up 27% in a week. You've got the president wanting a $1.5 trillion defense budget in 27. The idea that the Pentagon is about to come to you for $50 billion on these strikes to Iran. How are you going to answer?
Best money ever spent. Was it worth to America to take down a religious Nazi regime?
A religious Nazi regime,
yeah.
I think you said on the show this week about how Trump is murdering, that the Iranian government's killing Americans. And he's like, no, you said that's the Trump administration.
Yeah, so, well, we are.
Religious Nazi.
Yeah.
Religious Nazi regime.
I mean, you can't look. It's very hard to look at the situation in Iran and see these ayatollahs and whatever and this Muslim theocracy and wag your finger at that when at the same time you see all these pictures of Trump in the Oval Office surrounded by these weirdo evangelicals.
Pentecostals.
Yeah, I mean, what?
Hands on Trump.
Which
praying.
Is, right.
Hands on hard body.
Which is, well, definitely not a hard body.
A series of flabs and lumps.
You keep your hand on
tags.
If you can
scabs.
If you can actually not slide off of him and keep your hand on there.
Let's keep going.
You win a truck.
How much do you think he smells like Big Mac?
No, he smells like
smells
spit.
like shit.
He smells like spit.
Oh, shit.
You
and
said spit.
I have a hard time.
It would be
that.
hard for somebody to get away with smelling like
I
shit.
think he
all the
smells like old man urine.
He smells like the carpet at Mar-a-Lago.
I don't know if that. I also.
Wow,
agree
we're
with
throwing
you.
jizz in there now.
I don't know if he really could walk around smelling like
That's
shit
what
all
I'm
the
saying.
time.
What do you mean? Why he couldn't?
Because
why could
it seems like somehow that would be communicated to him.
Sir, because they would say sir.
Right, sir. Ooh, tears in the eyes. Big, strong man. Tears in their eyes. Sir, you smell like shit.
We would see.
Sir.
We would see gilded air purifiers in the Oval Office.
Yes, we would. We would see. There would be something, right?
Yeah.
I brought these in because someone told me I smell like
the CIA would develop some sort of odor absorbent diaper for him so that the smell wouldn't emanate. Speaking of which, Michael Showalter, our friend, I was texting with last night.
Oh, congratulations.
Thanks. And he started doing this bit with me, which was so funny to me, which is he sort of accidentally let slip that for decades, all of my friends have been calling me dog breath behind my back.
Oh, wow.
Jim, can you verify or deny?
He made a point of saying...
Very awkward for me right now.
He made a point of saying including Biederman.
Yeah.
And I thought it was very funny.
Yeah. That sounds like a very Michael thing to do.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So Lindsey Graham is saying this is the best money ever spent.
Yeah, religious Nazi regime.
Who's trying to build a nuclear weapon to deliver to America. That's a really good investment. They're going to fall. It's not if the regime falls, it's a matter of when. And you didn't mention today, and nobody has, quite frankly, we now know they had enough 60% enriched uranium to make 11 bombs. What's that worth to America to make sure they don't have 11 bombs? All of this money is to make sure they never go nuclear, they can't hit us with ballistic missiles, and they stop terrorizing the region. When this regime goes down, we're going to have a new Mideast. We're going to make a ton of money.
Wait.
Oh, wait, what?
Great.
Huh?
We're
Why?
going to make
What?
a lot of money.
All of us?
Yeah, well, he didn't. He said we. He wasn't very specific about who the we is.
In probably the most concise version of the this is our new reason for going to war or military action, is because they had made up money.
Yes. There it is.
But meanwhile, isn't it hard to not think of what we could use that money for?
This is the best possible use of that money. He just said
I
it.
mean, there's so many things we're lacking in this country.
Like what?
Well,
We have everything.
I think we
Look
need
at your neckerchief. You think?
Yeah.
I think we
got
need
Thank
a,
you.
I do think we need a new Mideast. I know. I've been asking for that for years.
You have.
Just a new one.
Just a new one.
I'm tired of the old one. Here's more. Here's more.
We're devastating the enemy. I'm not looking for a fair fight. If we get in a fight, I want to win it. I want to win it quick. I'm in Miami. You see this hat? Free Cuba. Stay tuned.
Yep.
The liberation of Cuba is upon us. It's just a matter of time now. You see this hat? Make Iran great. President Trump said the only way to make Iran great is for the people to take over. We're marching through the world. We're cleaning out the bad guys. We're going to have relationships with new people that will make us prosperous and safe. I've never seen anybody like it. This is Ronald Reagan
right.
plus. Donald Trump is resetting the world in a way nobody could have dreamed of a year ago. He is the greatest commander-in-chief of all time. Our military is the best of all time. Iran is going down, and Cuba is next.
He's just. It's madness. It's literal madness.
We're marching through the world.
Yeah.
And we're taking care of the bad guys.
But what he doesn't articulate what this new Middle East, like what is his vision for that? Like, let's assume everything he's saying is exactly right. What is he saying the new Middle East will be? Because if he's saying, for example, that Iran will become a flourishing democracy, it will be a place where women have rights and people can go to school, and we don't have this theocracy, and Iranians are in control of their natural resources, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That's exactly the way it was until the CIA fucking overthrew them so that the British could grab their oil and the Americans could grab their oil. Mm-hmm. So what is he saying? Because what he's saying, what I'm hearing is, we're going to establish a thing that was already there until we overthrew it in 1958 or whatever it was.
1958. And then the Shah did allow a certain level of westernization. Mm-hmm. There was
secret police murdering people.
There was that, but women, had more rights than they did after that. But at the same time, it was super corrupt. It was incredibly corrupt. Very, very. You did not fuck around. You were disappeared.
May I point out that I find it a little challenging to believe that this country is going to help women in another country when they don't help the women in their own country. No.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
But Lindsey Graham certainly wasn't saying we're going to help the women of Iran.
No, I know, but you
He
were
never
saying,
said that.
is this the plan?
Right.
No. But
I know that he's not saying that.
Because that's the vision that America wants
Correct.
to spread. This vision of a flourishing
Correct.
Western democracy,
Correct.
but Iran essentially had one until we decided we didn't want them to have it anymore.
Correct.
So it's just maddening to me to listen to this bullshit coming out of droopy dog's mouth there.
And I will also add that the revolution that happened in 1975
Was
76,
televised.
Was televised, but more importantly, was started by students.
Yeah.
Who were pissed off at the Shah and America's involvement and control over the government and the endless.
Which is why we've got to deport these students from Columbia University.
We can't have them.
We cannot have them.
We cannot have them.
One at a time.
They're gonna install an Ayatollah named
but
Zohran Mamdani.
It's these pendulum swings that happen, and you know it's going to happen. Like, to your point, it's not going to be. It's just going to swing some other horrible fucking direction. Human beings are really just scum.
Not us.
But we should trust robots,
Except
right?
everyone in
we
this
should
room.
trust.
Yeah,
did I say that?
You've been so pro-robot lately, Jim.
I have not been. What are you talking
You
about?
are so pro-robot.
How am I pro-robot?
You're so probot.
I'm probot.
Thank you.
I'm probiotic.
Yes.
Yes.
And we've noticed how regular you become.
Yes.
And it's appreciated.
Hang on.
And you've been walking a little lighter.
Hold that thought.
Okay.
And while we take a quick break, do yourselves a favor and hit that join button or hit that subscribe button or maybe hit both. Maybe even hit the thumbs up button. I mean, the insanity on display here in just these few clips.
We're not done with
Can
Fox
we
yet.
just say something about Lindsey Graham, too?
Yes.
He clearly is just walking around with these
This is his
bites.
moment.
Yeah, he's so pumped. And he's just in this corner saying it, and he's on this Fox show saying
But
it.
now, to be fair to Lindsey Graham, John McCain was a very anti.
I think McCain wanted to invade Iran.
Bomb Iran.
Yeah.
That was his, remember?
No,
when
the
he
two
was-
of them have been advocating for this for
regime change
decades.
for decades.
He's so excited.
So this is not new for him.
No.
No, but he's just he is.
Not-
this is
I'm
his
not excusing
week.
it, but
this
he's-
is This has been the best 11 days of his life.
Oh, my God. First of all, people are paying attention to him.
Yep, they want to talk to him. They want to listen to him.
Right. And they're treating him like a state. Well,
Maria
those
Bartiromo
people are
asked
treating
him
him
to come
like
on
a
her show,
statesman.
so that's a big
She
deal.
wants to hear what he has to say, Jim.
So
pretty
you know,
good.
there's a downside to all these things, of course, and that is when
is that we're bombing and getting
yeah,
our
and
soldiers killed?
our soldiers die.
That's right.
You know, I mean, it happens. I think it's one of his more.
I guess.
I guess.
They came back in a way that maybe
But
they
Fox,
weren't expecting
yet
to come back.
again, showing it's not really a news organization.
President Trump, First Lady Melania Trump, Vice President J.D. Vance, and Second Lady Usha Vance attending a dignified transfer.
Now, what we're watching is video of the dignified transfer of a soldier's body.
What does it say there?
It says Saturday.
It says Saturday, Dover, Delaware.
And yeah, Trump
And,
attends dignified transfer of 6 U.S. service members killed in Kuwait.
Someone says, well, wait, what? The real one actually is this one.
So now we're looking at the real one,
Right. Which is
this is
Trump.
on CNN.
Oh, Melania is there. Steve Witkoff is there.
Right.
More importantly, Trump is wearing a baseball cap. Now, apparently the issue, apart from it being highly undignified, for the president to be wearing I think, Make America Great.
No, I think it says USA.
USA.
Sorry, baseball cap, is that Fox tried to make it look less undignified by airing tape
A
from
different
a year,
ceremony, right.
whenever it was, less than a year ago.
The last time he got soldiers killed.
Yeah, whenever that was.
It's insane.
Yeah,
It's
and so
insane
then-
that they would do that.
And then Fox had to apologize, or didn't have to. They did apologize.
Before we move on, we want to acknowledge a mistake made earlier on our program. During our coverage of yesterday's dignified transfer, we inadvertently aired video from an older dignified transfer instead of the ceremony that took place yesterday. We deeply regret the error and extend our respect and condolences to the service members' families.
So sorry. They got the Betamaxes mixed up.
I mean, that does feel strange,
Yeah,
right? Because
yeah.
it's footage from a year ago.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, and it's not like the Fox organization isn't a major broadcasting company that's been around for 40 years.
so somebody made the call.
Of course.
Hey, it doesn't look great that
Right,
he has
right.
a baseball hat on.
Right.
Right.
Because,
Because it's
not that
Fox
it doesn't
News'
look great.
job.
It does. It isn't great
Of course
that
not.
he's wearing a
Because,
fucking-
there's
he's been wearing a lot of baseball. Do you think the hair is starting to fall out again?
I don't know, but the fact that like Fucko is so much more worried about his hair than receiving soldiers to Dover that he sent to war in the proper way. It just it makes the whole country sick.
Yeah.
But it makes me in particular a little verklempt.
This is a man who commented on Zelensky's outfit when he came to visit him in the Oval Office. And he was insulted, or he implied, oh, you don't have a jacket to put on or whatever. And, he likes to keep up airs that he knows the proper protocol for an outfit.
Keep up hairs, more like it.
But he's been wearing that hat as like a symbol of the war.
Oh,
the
you think that's like a
operation.
military thing for him?
I think he's
No, I think the hair transplants are falling out.
he's been wearing it since the operation.
He does
Epic furry,
he likes golf caps.
He sure does. I mean, maybe
That's
maybe
not
the
a golf cap.
scabbing has climbed up to his scalp, and the hair is.
Hey, by the way, do you think it's shingles? By the way, the
Oh, is that what shingles looks like?
it can. I mean, on the TV commercial.
Have you gotten your vaccination for shingles?
No, and Martha keeps telling me to do it.
You got to do it. It's in two times.
I know.
Did you have chickenpox as a kid?
Yeah. Well, if you have chickenpox, then you can get shingles.
It means you have the
Right, you have the virus. Did you get it?
No, I have to get it.
Did you listen to the way she said it
Jesus
to me?
Christ. It's first of all, it's really invasive the way you just
Yeah,
attacked.
HIPAA.
I think people should
And at
come out
work,
about
too,
their vaccinations.
which makes it worse. It
I've
makes it worse than
gotten
it's.
I'm all up to date on my COVID vaccines.
Yeah.
I have a list of vaccines that I do need to. I always get a flu shot.
I never got a flu shot.
I've never gotten a flu shot either.
Men don't care about their health as much as women do.
Men are tougher than women.
I think actually that's not quite true.
That's not important.
Yeah. You guys are really cool when you're sick.
Shut up, Jody.
I feel horrible. I couldn't possibly.
Hey, but remember when Jim came in after his tummy tuck?
Yeah.
Like the day after, and he wore that corset for
It wasn't a corset, but okay.
for weeks.
Yeah, he had to. He was pushed around in a wheelchair.
I thought I handled it very well.
Did you see Liza Minnelli appear at the GLAAD Awards?
No.
It was
In a wheelchair?
No, better.
Oh.
They had her in a director's chair on a four-wheeled platform.
Sure,
and they
sure.
rolled her onto the stage. They gave her an award and they sang happy birthday to her.
How old is she?
And she's going to be 80.
Wow. She used to live in the building my parents live in.
I know. I love that.
And the lobby has kind of terrazzo, is that?
Terrazzo.
Terrazzo floors. They get waxed. They're very slippery.
Slick and slippery.
And Emma, my daughter Emma, she must have been 8 or so, was like, she used to love to run across those and then slide. And I'd always be like, Emma! And she'd slide. And one time she ran and Emma slid. And she slid right into the kind of gut of
The
an
chassis?
older woman. And as I got closer, I realized it's Liza Minnelli. And she's there with 2 orderlies on either side holding her up. And she looks down at Emma and goes, "A child."
She's sort of the best.
As if she's just,
She's the best.
yeah.
She'd heard about such things.
She'd heard about them. And then one came out of her body.
I'm glad that we took this break from talking about war to talk about Liza Minnelli.
Great, because now we're going to talk about the Arizona elections.
Just 1 month after the Trump administration seized materials out of an elections office in Fulton County, Georgia, with the DNI standing by, the FBI has now seized material out of Arizona with a subpoena for investigative material related to Maricopa County's handling of the 2020 election. The records seized are the materials from the so-called audit conducted by a now defunct Florida-based cybersecurity company called Cyber Ninjas. It was run by an election denier and Trump supporter. But their investigation actually found that Joe Biden had won the county per their hand count by 360 more votes than originally believed. Arizona Attorney General Chris Mays reacted in a statement, quote, "What the Trump administration appears to be pursuing now is not a legitimate law enforcement inquiry. It is the weaponization of federal law enforcement in service of crackpots and lies."
Crackpots and lies.
Crackpots and lies.
That could be a Liza Minnelli song.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Crackpots and lies.
Goodbye to our democracy.
The Fosse choreography on Crackpots and Lies is
unbelievable.
His best work. This, of course, all kind of ties into this idea that if he had a war going on, he could do a military. We can't have elections.
It's clear that that's where
it's an option.
It's an option.
It's the B story.
Well, it would be
the B story of the war.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
There's this under.
The A story is Lindsey Graham's going to make a lot of money. The B story is, and we don't have elections. We don't have to have elections anymore. Yeah.
Get ready.
Everything. I mean, like when I saw this story, I was just like, okay, because everything is clearly building to the midterms.
Yeah.
And so they're going to do this, and they're going to do Georgia, and they're going to go whatever to other states and look for election fraud, and it's all approaching some kind of crescendo. And it seems like the war is attached to that crescendo. It seems like Trump more or less wants a terrorist attack in the country, and it's all serving one end, which is to keep him in power.
At least we're not in a big city.
Right. Wait,
That's
Jody.
been ever been attacked before.
It just seems like everything that's going on right now is building to something. You've got this AI apocalypse going on, and you've got these various wars, and you've got the election shit, and you've got Liza Minnelli.
Is this why you're not getting your shingles vaccine?
Yes. This is exactly why. Because I know they're going to chip me.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think it's more of a poo-poo platter in the sense of
I agree with that.
right, where it's like, well, if we've got this military thing going and I can then elevate to a war status, which is why I'm not really calling it right now,
Right.
but maybe it is.
Right.
I don't really know. Could be, couldn't be, maybe, I don't know. If I can milk that far enough to claim national emergency,
Right.
therefore elections can't, in his definition of it,
fevered mind, yes.
fevered mind, the elections can't happen, even though that's never happened. But that's one. That's one
avenue.
Yeah, you put that in the
Right. So
In the
they're
duck
just
sauce.
they're watching poll numbers, and they're going, okay,
Yeah.
well, how far do we have to go
Yeah.
to do X, Y, and Z?
Yeah.
I mean, I think you could certainly make the argument that this whole war is about poll numbers.
Sure.
He thought this was going to be fire and fury, and people
There's
were
a
going to
little
celebrate.
Epstein files in there.
Absolutely, but the Epstein files are also about the polls. So he's just trying to do anything to get the numbers up, so that the midterms aren't as disastrous as everybody knows they're going to be.
Yeah.
And I think he's fully intending, or at least I agree with you, Jim. He's fully keeping open the avenue of doing something to try to eliminate elections in November.
Because it comes out of his mouth sometimes, right?
It does. He says it routinely, like we shouldn't even be having elections, or the Republicans should be in control of the elections. He's literally saying
He said it
shit like
again
that.
last week.
He's crazy.
Here he is talking about.
He's crazy.
He's crazy. That guy's crazy. Here is Trump talking about some new strikes.
They've been doing this for 47 years, killing people for 47 years, whether it's the barracks or even the SS Cole where they were involved. Very strongly, they always denied it. But where they were very strongly involved in all of the people that died through the roadside bombs, died and are right now walking around with no legs, no arms, a face that's been so badly damaged.
I got it.
He sounded like a dummy.
Whenever he says very
Anything.
something, and they very strongly were,
Yeah.
like whenever he says very strongly, he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
There's no doubt.
Yeah.
I don't think that Iran has been a proxy for these terrorist organizations.
No.
Everybody understands that.
Correct.
But to then make the leap from we've been having these problems with Iran for 47 years, which is certainly true, to and therefore we need to invade the country and sink their navy and destroy everything.
Yeah.
It just seems like there was probably
And may or may not cause regime change, depending on how easy it is for us to do.
right.
By the way, the IEDs in Iraq were not necessarily backed by Iran. They were also local, yet another example of, well, just go, how hard could it be?
Right.
Of course they want democracy. They not only want democracy, they want Levi's jeans. And they want everything that we represent.
They're so jealous of us.
They are, by the way, they are. But I think it is
They just want what we have.
They want what we have. They want what Lindsey Graham was having.
Yeah.
And look, Iran, the religious theocracy that rules Iran is a horrible, horrible, murderous, should be reduced and eliminated. Not necessarily our call to do it.
No, that's
Not necessarily something we should be doing.
no.
And by the way, if you decide you're going to do it, you better fucking figure out what you're going to do.
You
Well,
should
what about
also.
Cuba?
Well, that's next.
What's next, according to Lindsey
Slow
Graham?
down, Jody's so excited. She's so excited about invading Cuba.
She can't wait to get preempted
I
again.
just can't wait to hear what the name's going
Phone's
to
ringing.
be.
3 a.m. I'm thinking, oh my God, who died? No, it's just Jody going, Cuba.
What's the name going to be? Operation.
Oh,
I have a good name for it. Bay of Pigs.
that's good.
That's what they should call it. This is in reference to the
school.
School
where the 175 girls. I think, were-
178
Is it up to 178 now?
people.
Will the U.S. accept any responsibility?
Well, I
for that
haven't
strike?
seen it. And I will say that the Tomahawk, which is one of the most powerful weapons around, is used by, is sold and used by other countries, you know that. And whether it's Iran, who also has some Tomahawks, I wish they had more. But whether it's Iran or somebody else, the fact that a tomahawk is very generic, it's sold to other countries. but that's being investigated right now.
No,
Yeah, well, Tomahawk is its generic name.
My favorite cut of steak.
Yeah. Can I have the really powerful missile? Well, we have it cheaper as a Tomahawk. Oh, I'll take that.
It's the same missile, just without the fancy
I
brand name.
haven't seen any evidence whatsoever. I don't know what you're talking about. Meanwhile, let me just change the subject. It was hit by a Tomahawk. Well, I thought you didn't know anything about it.
He hasn't seen it, but he knows.
How do you know it was hit by? I'm just assuming.
Didn't he say it was Iran originally?
He did, yeah. He was on Air Force One. He was asked about it. He said Iran did it without knowing anything. But the New York Times did a big investigation on this, and they seem to have determined that, yes, it was the Americans, and of course it was us. It was either us or Israel.
They were hitting a base next to the school.
Right.
And they did hit the base next.
Mr. President, you've said the war is, quote, very complete, but your defense secretary says this is just the beginning. So which is it, and how long should Americans be prepared
Well, I think
for
you could
this war
say
to
it
last
both.
for?
How can you say both?
It's so crazy. Like, how do you make, I mean, I guess we do it every week, but like, just to like joke about the mental illness that has befallen this country, in fairness, is hilarious.
I don't even know if it's mental illness. He's a fucking moron.
Yeah.
I mean, he's always been a fucking moron.
That's right.
He's not, it didn't just happen. What's amazing is that he has that ability to sell a certain part of the population. And by the way, I think some very, very smart people, as well as some very dumb people, a bill of goods. I think the smart right-wing, whatever the fuck they are, neo-Nazis, will look at him and go, hey, he's a perfect vessel to get our shit through. We're just going to use him. So he's a useful idiot. For the people who are just dumb as rocks and who believe what he's promising to deliver to them, and I feel bad for them because they're in a place in their life where they need that help. To someone to, they need help. To someone to say, no, everything's going to be better. All that shit that you want to blame black people, women, gay people, the
Muslims.
0.00001% of trans people that you've never met, all of those, Muslims, Mexicans, you name it. All of your grievances, I will eradicate.
Papists, Mohammedans.
Papists. They hate the Papists.
The Barbary pirates.
Oh, they're the worst. So he works for two disparate parts of our population. Neither side of them are good for our population.
And he calls the rest of the population crazy.
And
Those
scum.
people
And
are
scum.
crazy.
Scum.
Yeah.
They believe in the nation state versus the UN. They basically hate the UN. And so we're a nation state, and that takes a nation state, and this is not a new theory, it's been around for hundreds of years, but the nation state is the primary power. We are the primary power in the world, and every time we decide to help another country or work with other countries to make the world better, we lose a little bit of our, what was the thing in Dr. Strangelove? Bodily fluids, right? And so it's that essence, the essence of our body is being siphoned off by
kindness.
Yes.
There's clearly an element of very wealthy, very powerful right-wingers in this country who are pulling strings.
Yeah.
And those people, we know a lot of them by name.
Sure.
And they're very, very smart about some things and very, very stupid about humanity.
Of course.
And so whatever that vision they have is first of all, I've never heard it articulated. I don't really know what it is that they're looking for. And to your point about they've been successful in getting him to do their bidding, that's true. But to what end? Like, I just don't understand. I really don't. I don't understand what they're looking for.
I think they believe that if they can achieve this goal of basically the powerful, all-powerful nation state, which is us, America first, if they can make America first actually the guiding principle in everything we do, in every part of our culture, every part of our society, and more importantly, everywhere in the world, that's the goal, and that will be.
But what's the win there? Because essentially
the win
what you
will be
end
this 1,000-year Reich. I mean, that's really what it is.
I think you're right. I mean, I think that's the only scenario that makes sense to me.
It's fantasy, just like 1,000-year Reich is fantasy. This is just this bullshit of like, I don't know where we go with it, but 1,000 years of greatness.
Right.
Yeah, because there are rooms that they're all in, or they're dinners, and there's some understanding going on between these people, right?
Yeah, there is, and the understanding is
ultimately I'm protecting their money. That's what they're all doing.
They're billions and billions of dollars.
Which they don't even have, because it's all related to stock.
I watched a long video about this explaining exactly what you're just talking about, that the very wealthy are able to essentially borrow to pay for everything because the rate at which they're able to borrow is lower than what they're going to be able to get in returns on their money.
Correct.
So even when they're spending, they're actually making money by borrowing
Well,
money.
wasn't
It's
that
insane.
one of the controversies or a legal
Oh, I
issue?
like the jazz hands.
I'm
Keep that up.
So, Liza, the legal issue with Trump when he was lying about the square footage of his buildings in order to borrow
Secure
against
loans, yeah,
them.
but that was just pure fraud.
Yeah.
With
don't
Musk-
ever think that Trump is doing anything other than just fraudulent. Whatever he's doing is fraudulent. Anyway.
Thank you both. Another fun episode. Great seeing you both. But for the rest of you, hang out. We're going to play a game with a member of our audience. All right, I am now joined by a fan of Have I Got News For You. He was in our studio audience a few weeks ago, and now we've got him on Have I Got News For Your Ears. It's Patrick. Hi, Patrick.
Hi, Michael. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Where are you joining us from today?
Mount Kisco, New York in Westchester County.
I know Mount Kisco. That's a
great.
lovely area.
Yeah, my wife and dog and I just moved up here a few months ago, loving it.
You're now a full-time youth soccer coach.
I am, yes.
I didn't know that was a job one could have full-time.
Neither did I until I started it, kind of accidentally at first, and kind of over the course of the last 25 years, built it up along with some other people. It's been really cool.
And then here's another weird thing. Raised by a former nun. Why did your mother leave, what do you call it, the convent, the nunnery?
Yeah, I think both will work. So both my parents grew up in Ireland. And when my mother's mother passed away at an early age, 3 of the youngest went off to the church.
Right.
And so she and her sister went to the convent, and her brother became Father Paddy, and he officiated our wedding when we got married in Ireland, which is awesome.
That is awesome.
And eventually my mother found her way through a convent in France to Medellin, Colombia, to Virginia, to New York City to teach at Marymount on the Upper East Side, and then had a different calling, decided she wanted a family, left, and she did leave before she met my father. My father was not a priest or anything shady, and oddly enough, they were both from Ireland, but met at Rye Playland.
That's great. Yeah, I love that. That's a great story. And did they stay together?
They did. They did.
I mean,
all the way through.
Good. I want, in my head, when I asked that question, I was really hoping the answer would be yes. Because I wanted the former nun to meet her husband and stay with the husband. I guess I would have been bummed, and I didn't want to be bummed on an already bummer news day. So thank you, Patrick.
Very solid. My dad, that was his one marriage, and second marriage for mom after Jesus. So, it was a lot to live up to for my dad.
Yeah, that is a lot. My goodness. Wow. But then again, your dad probably provided something Jesus could not. Some. I'm not even gonna. I'm not gonna go any further with this line of conversation. Patrick, are you ready to play a game?
As ready as I can be.
Okay, so as you probably know on Have I Got News For Your Ears, we tend to play a game from Have I Got News For You on the podcast. And today we're going to be playing one of my favorites, Who's That Baby? So I'm going to show you a famous person's baby picture, and you tell me, who's that baby? So here's the picture. Adorable looking, looks like a young lady, female infant. And here are 3 clues. This baby has degrees from Princeton and Harvard. 2 degrees in this baby. That's a bright baby. This baby is a #1 New York Times bestseller. And this baby made people furious when they asked kids to do some jumping jacks once in a while. Patrick, I ask you, who's that baby?
Well, I think that is the spitting image of Michelle Obama.
Patrick. That is Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama, Ivy League educated, always dressed to the nines, the epitome of classy Michelle Obama. And honestly, I think she could still pull off that bonnet. So here's a question. Here's a trivia question. What super classy TV franchise does Michelle Obama love to watch? And if you hear the words super classy, you can probably put those in quotation marks. So she watches some trash TV. What is it?
Oof, so many to choose from.
Yep.
We'll go Desperate Housewives.
Great guess and very close, actually. It's The Real Housewives. The Real Housewives. She watches the whole franchise of Real Housewives. Apparently, the former First Lady has a soft spot for the Real Housewives of New Jersey. Here she is talking about one of her favorite housewives, Teresa.
It's hard for me to remember specific scenes. But of course, Teresa Giudice's table flip, prostitution whore, prostitution whore.
I can't tell you how happy it makes me that Michelle Obama is just like us. What brought you to the Have I Got News for You taping in the first place?
Oh, we love it. We love the show. My wife and I, we watch it every week. And kind of leading up into the winter, we decided to finally get down into the city to see it. It was so much fun to see you guys. We love what you do. And then, in fact, we just got tickets to see Bigfoot. So we're...
Oh, good. You'll love it. It's so fun. It's so fun and so dumb in the best possible way.
In the best way.
Patrick, thank you so much for coming on to Have I Got News for Your Ears. You did great. And hopefully we'll see you at another taping sometime soon.
I would love it. I'll bring the $240 of pudding.
Oh, yeah. And that's a reference, for those of you who don't know, to my old sketch group, The State. And that was one of my catchphrases. $240 worth of pudding. Thanks for joining me on Have I Got News for Your Ears. I'm your host, Michael Ian Black. I want to thank my co-hosts, Jim Biederman, Jody Lennon, all of you, our HIGNFYE fan, Patrick, and I will see you next week on a brand new episode of Have I Got News for Your Ears, which releases new episodes every Wednesday. Don't miss an episode. Follow us on Apple, Amazon Music, or wherever you get your podcasts. Even better, you can watch the VODCAST on Spotify or on the Have I Got News for You YouTube channel. And I gotta say this. While you're there on the YouTube channel, hit subscribe. We give you money when you hit subscribe. That's not true. We do not give you anything except laughter and love. Hey, don't forget to subscribe to the HIGNFYE YouTube channel and be sure to click the bell to stay on top of all our great content. Even better, become a member for exclusive content, early access to videos, members-only shoutouts, and more. Click the join button below.